Finally, here's that quick video I promised you about chakras. In order to understand and learn about the chakras, you have to learn about energy first. All we know to exist is made up of energy. This wall, this piece of paper, my pen, my shirt, the food we eat, the water we drink, your organs, your emotions, your intuition, everything is made up of energy. Einstein said, energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but merely changes from one form to another. This is ultra important when you're talking about health and healing. Keep that in mind as we're learning about the chakras. Energy is made up of vibration, right? The very, very slow vibrations are more tangible. You can touch them, like the floor, bones, skin, my pen. The higher the energy vibrates, the more intangible it becomes. You cannot touch it, but you can feel it. You can sense it. The vibration of illness, disease, heartache, depression, resentment have low vibrations. Happiness, love, doing something nice for someone else, those are all higher vibrations. And yet the vibrations of spirit and source are even higher vibrations. Just like negative energy can have a ripple effect, so can the positive. And that's a good thing. Can we manipulate our energy? Absolutely. You're doing it in big and small ways every minute of every day. Right now, you're generating and using energy at the same time. And energy healing is a great way to manipulate your energy. So let's learn a little bit more about the chakras. So I wanted to show you a little picture that I drew. It's definitely not to scale. It's a person with the chakras, in case you're having some confusion as to what they look like. From a side angle, they protrude to the back of the person from the spine and to the front of the person from the spine. So something more like this, to the front and to the back. So for a little bit of a visual, if I roll up something into a cone shape or a funnel shape, that's kind of how I visualize them, is that my chakras would stick out from the front of my body here and here and here and here in the 7 different spots, and from the top of my head here for the crown chakra, and then again through the back. I hope that makes sense. When I visualize chakras though, even if I'm working with someone, I visualize them as quite a bit bigger than this. They extend along a greater area. The colors are more vibrant or dull depending, but they're larger than, for example, this cone shape. So here's my chakra chick. She's gorgeous, as you can see, life size. She's hanging on my wall. So I'm going to run through the 7 chakras with you real quick. Our 7 major chakras are aligned from the base of the spine to the top of the crown, or the crown of the head. We define each by a color. To make that easy, we use the colors of the rainbow. So Roy G. Biv, if you remember that from elementary school. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Each chakra is affected by major physiological functions, or the organs of the body. Each one has an endocrine gland within its function. Each chakra affects the other. Each is associated with a physical, spiritual, or an emotional aspects. Each has a different rate of vibration. As we go up the 7 chakras from the root or the base chakra of the spine to the head, the vibratory rate is said to go higher and higher. So from the base chakra, the tangible, to the uppermost chakra, the intangible, like intuition, connection with spirit and source. Don't overwhelm yourself with more than you need to know in order to use the chakras for your own healing. I'm going to cover some really basic stuff, so let's get started. Let's dive in. The chakras are definitely one of my favorite energy healing tools for myself and when working with others. So the root chakra, the red chakra, is located at the base of the spine. The colors generally used are red or brown. The organs include everything from the base chakra down: legs, hips, feet, large intestine, lower back. The endocrine gland associated with the root chakra is the testes in men. What does it affect? The root chakra, the base chakra, is exactly like it sounds. It's our connection to earth. So root, connection to earth. This is where your stability, security, and your power lie. When root chakra sends its force up, it affects all the other chakras. We have our safety here. It's a very tribal chakra, very family-oriented, protection and security. Things to help balance it. It's a dense chakra, so very physical activities, hatha yoga, physical body stuff, gemstones are good, gardening, sinking your feet into the grass, and actually things like red underwear. So get your red underwear on. When I was going through my divorce, actually, for quite a few years, I felt ungrounded, not secure, financially burdened. My low back took a beating because of it. And I ran out and got myself some red underwear, amongst other things. The sacral chakra, the womb chakra. So right here, just within your pelvic bone, underneath the belly button. The color there is orange. It includes the female reproductive organs, kidney, bladder, intestines. The endocrine glands associated with this are the ovaries. What does it affect? When I talk to people, especially women, about this chakra, it's all about nourishment, taking care of yourself. It's very creative, artistic, talented people are very strong in their sacral or womb chakra. Things to help balance this chakra. It is still a very dense, remember, we're moving from the vibrations up, lower vibrations up to higher vibrations. Still a very dense chakra. So things again like hatha yoga, hip poses, orange foods like mangoes and pumpkins, gemstones, and self-care, or there's that nourishment word again. Solar plexus chakra, one of my favorite and one that affects me the most. Where is it located? Right here, just below the rib cage, right around the area of the diaphragm, between the belly button and the diaphragm. The color is yellow. What does it affect? Individual identity. This is the place of ego. This is the place where personal power lives here. Passion, impulses, strength, a sense of who you are or who you are not, and your self-image is there. Things to help balance. Well, we're raising our vibration again from low to high. So it's a little bit higher as compared to the first two. So anything that builds confidence, transformational language. We often don't think about how we speak, but transformational language, learning, visualization, sunbathing, the fire element lives here. Core work, yogic breathing, deep breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. Move that diaphragm. Heart chakra. Of course, heart chakra lives within the heart. The color is green. The organs included are heart, lungs, circulatory system, shoulders, upper back. The endocrine gland here, located here, is the thymus, which is located about here. What does it affect? It is the center of love, compassion, spirituality, joy, sorrow. Loss of love can cause a broken heart or a torn heart chakra. Of course, it's all about receiving love and giving love. This is the middle chakra, and it connects body, mind, and spirit, and it also connects the lower chakras to the upper chakras, and vice versa. Things to help balance the chakra, obviously, touch is good. Hugging, tapping, or emotional freedom technique, if you've ever heard of it. Breath work, yoga, visualization, letting go, and getting a lot better at receiving. Throat chakra, oh, another one of my favorites. The color is blue, of course, lies within the throat. Thyroid, shoulders, neck. The endocrine gland is the thyroid, which are on either side of your throat, your esophagus. What does it affect? Oh, huge. Communication, speaking our truth and our true feelings. This is considered the holy grail of chakras because it holds information from all of the other chakras. So you can narrow that down to two basic behaviors. Either you can't speak up or you can't shut up. And lots of people have trouble in this area speaking their truth. Not to mean complaining, but finding effective ways to speak their truth. Things to help balance. We're getting up into the intangible realm here. Things you cannot touch from a vibrational aspect. So of course we're talking about communication and sound. So sound healing, mantras, chanting, singing. I found that screaming into my pillow helped when I was very frustrated. My poor pillow, if it could speak. But I'm getting a lot better at speaking my truth, speaking about the things that I know, and sharing as well. Throat chakra, awesome. Your third eye chakra, of course, right up here, just above, between your eyebrows and above. The color is indigo. Eyes, ears, nose, face, lymph, brain. The endocrine gland is your pituitary gland, so right in behind your eyebrows. What does it affect? This is the area of intuition, psychic awareness, spirituality, enlightenment. Through the power of the sixth chakra, you can receive guidance, channel, tune into your higher self. Things to help balance: meditation, prayer, visualization is huge here. Our mind and body, or our body, doesn't know the difference between things that have actually happened and the things that we imagine or visualize. Use that to your advantage here. This was a huge aha moment for me, that my mind didn't know anything besides what I'd learned so far. So make stuff up, make up good stuff. Use that visualization tool. For example, people use things like vision boards. It's becoming very popular, vision boards. Flooding yourself with great sounds, great visions. Imagine yourself as you want to be. See it, feel it, experience it in your mind's eye. Your mind's eye. Last but not least, certainly, is the crown chakra. The very top of the head and up. Colors are generally purple or white. Organs are the head and the brain. The endocrine gland is the pineal gland. What does it affect? The crown chakra is all about connection to God or to source, however you want to define it. Spirituality, enlightenment at its finest. Things to help balance. This is the highest frequency realm that there is. So meditation, prayer, belief, connection. So knowing just a little bit that you know now about the chakras can help you. What do we know? We know that energy, everything is made up of energy, right? And that the chakras are made up of energy. We know that each has a color. We know that each has a different vibration. We know where each one is placed. We know that each is connected to internal organs and body parts, and each to an endocrine gland. We know that we can manipulate our energy and that we're already doing it every minute of the day. Knowing all of these things, you cannot deny from a health and healing standpoint that the whole body, from toes to the crown of the head and above is intrinsically connected. There is no way around it. One cell affects another. Our body is in constant communication with itself at all times. So how do you use that to your advantage? I'll tell you what I do personally, just for myself. I believe in meditation. I love to meditate, actually. And if there is an area of my body that is certain discomfort, whether that's long or short, I go to that chakra and what that area means to me. What is being affected in my daily life? How can I use that to my advantage, knowing that with that knowledge? So like I said before, I had low back problems. What is influencing my life at that time? And head to that chakra. I love to do a head to toe chakra meditation where I go through each and try to see them, visualize them, and manipulate them. And all you really have to do to manipulate the energies of your chakras is send energy there. Visualize them being beautiful and healed and spinning wonderfully and smooth, and that they're happy and that the colors are vibrant. Send energy there. Paying attention to your body in this way is hugely beneficial. Get quiet and spend some time with them. Do things like experiment with things like aromatherapy, gemstones or crystals, anything that's going to... I'm a big believer in that our body knows exactly what it needs. Things like music, aromatherapy, crystals and things like that can support those needs. I hope I've given you some information, something you knew besides. Maybe you knew nothing, maybe know more than me, and that's good. I don't want to be too long, so I'm going to leave it at that. If you want more information or need some help in some way, feel free to private message me or phone me. Manipulating your energy, as I said, is one of the best ways to find healing.